problem number 3. The problem is like this. A shot discharged from a ground reaches a maximum height of 90 meter and falls on the ground at a distance of 140 meter from the point of projection. Draw the path traced by the ball in the space. Dear students, all of you go through this problem properly. What is given in this problem? A shot discharged from a ground. That means a ball has been shot by a bat from a ground, and this ball reaches a maximum height of 90 meter. The ball reaches a maximum height of 90 meter and falls on the ground at a distance of 140 meter from the point of projection. From the point of projection, it comes back to the ground at a distance of 140 meter from the point of projection. Draw the path traced by the ball in the space. So the path you have to trace. See, when the ball is discharged from the ground, this ball is going to travel like this, right? It's going to travel like this. So how much is the horizontal distance it has traveled? The horizontal distance it has traveled is 150 meter. And what is the maximum height it has traveled? The maximum height it has traveled is 90 meter. 90 meter is maximum height. Maximum height the ball has traveled. Okay. And what is the distance it falls on the ground from the point of projection? 150 meter. Now you are being asked to trace the path of this ball. So it definitely takes the shape of a parabola. The path traced by a ball will be in the shape of a parabola. Now we have to trace this path. How do you trace this path? That is our next question. So they have given you the horizontal distance, okay, from the point of projection to point of reachable 150 meter, and height is 90 meter. We have to trace it. It is like a parabola. Now how do you trace this path? This can be traced by a simple construction, okay, simple construction by rectangular method. So previous class we did the rectangular method in our previous video. In that rectangular method, right, what we discussed earlier, the same rectangular method can be used here. So in rectangular method we are going to construct a rectangle first. Now what is the size of rectangle you have to construct here? 150 meter horizontal and 90 meter vertical. You have to construct a rectangle of 150 meter into 90 meter. Is it possible to construct 150 meter rectangle? Can we construct 150 meter in this sheet? No, we can't do it. So what I will be doing, I am going to take a scale of the drawing. Okay, I can take a scale of 1:100. That means 1 mm is equal to, or 1:100 scale, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, or 1 mm is equal to 1 meter. You can take a scale of 1 mm is equal to 1 meter. That is 1:1000 scale you can select. You can select a scale of 1:1000. That means 1000. 1 meter is equal to 1000 mm. So 1 mm is equal to 1 meter scale you can select. Or 1 meter is equal to 1 mm. 1 meter is equal to 1 mm. Then the scale will be equal to 1:1000 scale. You can select a scale of 1:1000. So I am going to take a reducing scale here. That is 1:1000 scale I am selecting. When I take 1:1000 scale, this will be 1 meter will be equal to 1 mm. Right? So here 150 meter we have. So if you have 150 meter, how much mm I have to take? 150 mm I have to take. Okay, if you have 150 meter, I have to take it as 150 mm. Okay, now construct a rectangle of size 150 meter, that means 150 mm, and height 90 mm. Here also 90 mm. Call this as Q or S. And I have to do the dimension. What is the dimension we will be doing? You have to dimension it as 150 meter only. You have to dimension it as 150 meter only. And you have to mention scale at the bottom. This side it is 90 mm. This side it is 90 mm. 90 meter only you have to mention. And you have to write a scale at the bottom of the drawing. How much is the scale? 1:1000 is the scale. Okay. So 150 meter, 90 meter, but actually it will be 150 mm. First you have to construct a rectangle like this. Now divide this rectangle into two halves. 7.5. Draw vertex line. Call it as VO. This is the axis of the parallelogram. Then divide this piece into 4 parts. Okay. 4 parts you have to divide. Draw a line, any angle, and divide this line into 4 parts. So take 2 centimeter. Call it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Join 4S and draw line parallel to 4S. All this construction line should be thin. I told you earlier itself. All construction line should be thin. And name this as 3 dash, 2 dash and 1 dash. Similarly, already we got the divisions, right? Since already we got the division, you can transfer the same divisions on the other side of the rectangle. Already I got this. I am going to transfer like this. Okay, and call this as 3 dash, 2 dash and 1 dash. Understood? Now divide OP into 4 parts. You can take 2 centimeter here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Call this as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Similarly, join O4 and draw line parallel to O4. Right? Call this as 3 dash, 2 dash, 1 dash. Now already we have made a divisions. These divisions you just transfer on the other side. Okay, you just transfer on the other side. Once again call this as 3 dash, 2 dash, 1 dash. Then as I mentioned earlier, since it is a rectangle, draw vertical lines. Line should be thin, don't make this dark. Similarly, this side also draw vertical lines. Right? After drawing these lines, join V to 3 dash, V to 2 dash, V to 1 dash. Similarly this side, join V to 3 dash, V to 2 dash, V2 dash and V1 dash. Right? Now locate the points. 3 dash and V3 dash, they are meeting at one point, call this as P3, this will be P2, this will be P1. Similarly this side, this will be P1, P2, will be P3. Now join all the points by means of a smooth curve. As I mentioned earlier, first join all of them by means of a dotted line. Okay, and this side also join all of them by dotted lines, and then you dot this. Join all this by means of a smooth curve. Now this is the projectile motion. This is the path traced by ball in the space. But we are drawing to scale. 150 meter I reduced to 150 mm. 90 meter is the maximum height it has reached. That 90 meter I am showing it as 90 mm. 150 meter is the total horizontal distance it has covered. That 150 meter I am showing it as 150 mm. So students, directly they won't give you problem like this, like previous problem. Okay, previous problem what they did? Inscribe parabola in a rectangle of size 120 into 80, direct problem. But here this problem, it is not a direct problem. They are not mentioned parabola also. Understood? They are not mentioned anywhere. Parabola it is not mentioned. It is known to us that the path which is traced in the space is like a parabola. That's why we are drawing like a parabola. Understood? So you have to understand. You have to read the problem first. What type of shape the ball is going to take while it moves in a space. And then you have to inscribe it. Understood? So this is problem number 3. Okay.